every dark night, there's a brighter day. For every dark night, there's a brighter day. Mark Lindsley.
Some of my favorite parental sayings are, "Don't touch that oven. You'll shoot your eye out. Put your sister down." And of course, as Ivan reminded us, "Stop running by the swimming pool." As Ralphie from the Christmas Story movie reminded us, that surely as you go about and try to spread your wings of independence, that you'll surely shoot your eye out. I have two wonderful children. Brianna is 20, Cairo is 18, and they are trying to spread their wings of independence. And they're doing that through getting tattoos. Brianna has gotten one tattoo after another, after another, after another, until we're trying to figure out when it's going to stop. Cairo has gotten one tattoo. But his one tattoo has taken up the ink of all 6 of Brianna's tattoos. Cairo's tattoo says, "For every dark night, there's a brighter day." And I think that's very appropriate for us as parents that are in the room, as things that we experience with our children as they're growing and trying to build their independence. For myself, I can't go the tattoo route. I'm not crazy about needles, and I'm just worried that they're going to misspell I love mom or something like that. Now, Cairo has taken me on a different route along his independence. And I discovered it as I was driving home one day. Driving down the alley, taking a left into my driveway, garage door goes up. There's my wife and my son waiting for me. Waiting for a reaction from me. I'm kind of worried at this point. And I see why they're waiting for a reaction. Right next to them was a motorcycle. A motorcycle! A blue Power Ranger looking motorcycle. Oh my goodness. I've ridden mini bikes when I was younger. I've ridden go-karts, they're fun, but I didn't have the slightest clue about motorcycle. So let me tell you about how that dialogue went. "Dad, what do you think?" I'm thinking, "You're gonna shoot your eye out." "Dad, what do you think?" I'm thinking, "I sure did love and enjoy watching Evel Knievel jump over those buses when I was younger. But we know that didn't end well." "Dad, what do you think?" Thinking to myself, oh man, those insurance rates are just going to skyrocket. So again, he asked me, "Dad, what do you think?" And finally, I blurted out, "Yes, I don't have to buy him a car." So just totally jazzed about that, excited that the prospect of not buying him a car. But I'm kind of getting over the fear of him getting out there and riding his motorcycle, which riding his motorcycle has brought up some comedic moments. He's out riding his bike, and he finds the only patch of mud in Frisco. There was one patch of mud, and it was in a church parking lot. So he's riding with his friend, just getting used to the bike, and he comes around, and he lays his bike down in that only patch of mud. Did I mention it was a church parking lot? I think God was trying to tell him something. So he picks the bike up, tries to get it going, can't get it going. And we get that call, one of those calls that we don't want to hear. "Dad, can you give me the phone number of AAA?" "AAA? What's going on?" "I dropped my bike." "Son, just pick it up. Let's go. Come on, just come home." "I can't. The clutch is broken. It will not shift gears, Dad." "Okay, but we're not calling AAA, Cairo. We are going to push that sucker home." "What?" "Cairo, I'm a marathon runner. Have you forgotten?" He's like, "Yes, I haven't forgotten, Dad." So, seeing how it's the middle of the summer in Texas, we decide, we're going to push that bike home at night. So my wife takes my son and I, drops us off where the bike is, and she gives us that look that only wives can give you. You know, I get that look a lot. So she drops us off, and then we finally get going, and that blue Power Ranger looking bike is a lot heavier than I thought it was. And we're pushing, we're sweating, we're groaning, we're going, and after about 30 minutes or so, blue and red lights behind us. No. Thank God, I get to pull over. I'm so tired of pushing this bike. So I kind of glance over, and I said to the officer, surely we weren't speeding. And of course he slightly chuckles, because every police officer has to be the consummate professional. And he says, we have to make sure that you guys are legit. And after I told him our story, what's going on, and he goes and checks it out, and while he's doing that, my son are sitting on the curb, catching our breath, and taking some selfies to post on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and everywhere else. So now I think I'm the really cool dad that I'm on, Instagram. But through all this time and this journey with my son, they're going to be making mistakes along the way. They're going to be going through challenges, and it's for us, as they're trying to spread their wings of independence, and they're trying to avoid shooting their eye out, it's for us to provide the safety glasses for them and a sense of humor. And just like Cairo's tattoo says, for every dark night, there's a brighter day. But as well, I like to think of, for every motorcycle, there's AAA.